Okay then, everybody, we are about to get underway for this short quali. Then we have got a 50% race, and we shall be able to get underway with that. Pretty sure it's a short quali anyway. Pretty sure it might be. Actually, no, it's we do have a full quali session, which is very, very nice indeed. So we are at Mexico this time round. Very, very tricky track, especially in this new game. Watch out for a lot of people in Sector 2. That's going to be the danger zone for everybody. If you have any predictions for who is going to do well, who is not, what position people are going to be, put it in the chat. We can have a little discussion about that in the outlaps. And then it is Hypes, not Hypes actually. It's QWERTY first out the pits. No, it's not. TQ first out the pits, and he's just heading down to turn 1 now. It's got one of the longest straights in F1. It's extremely long, this one. That final corner right the way down to turn 1, you've got about a kilometre and a bit of straight, so extremely long. You can see how much of a straight that is when you look at the mini-map. As I say, so this section coming up is the danger section. This bit's fine, just the double apex hairpin. This bit's the weird bit. I'll go on board with him now, and you can just see how tricky this section is. He's having to be really careful. This bit before, in 2020, this was flat out. He's having to be really careful. Obviously, it's still his outlap. But he's having to be really careful through there just to not spin. It'll be very, very tough for them. So in that section, you get a truckload of understeer there. To get the car properly into there. Again, quite a skill. Lemons for the win. You think Lemons is going to win? Interesting. Interesting. He screwed himself over the last 2 races, but we'll see. Hello, Kieran Froome. Good to see you. Right then, TQ heading down to... Oh, and Just Whiskey's out! He has retired himself. Possibly with a body ban? I don't know. He is out. He's retired himself, and those plays. Oh, I know why. Because there's only 15 people, and it's quali 1. That'll be why. But TQ's still pushing. He wants to get in a lap or so. Oh, he's invalidated as well, so he'll back off now. Relax and go again. Hype's also going out for a full lap, just coming in Sector 2 now, after a 28-second Sector 1. Here's the double apexed hairpin, a very awkward corner that one. But as long as you can get it round, you should be fine. He'll twitch the rear end on the other one, and just working his way up. Now, I'm not saying that Lemons is slow, I'm just saying that he's not exactly being consistent, let's say that. And this is a track that rewards consistency. So watch out for Harvey and Lemons. They're going to struggle because they haven't been too consistent this season in the slightest. So Mint will be the first person to set a lap time, and it's a 15.2. Not a insane lap time from him there. It's not. It will do for Q1 because there is only 15 people, so no one will be eliminated. Dayjuice also on a lap, just coming in Sector 2 now, so it's a purple Sector 1 for his effort, so doing quite well so far. Harvey just coming into turn 1 as well. Smithy just starting a fast lap. TQ just coming through Sector 2 now. Taker just coming through turn 1 after starting his lap. We'll see with TQ. We'll go on board with him here. This section here, just so tricky to get right. He almost invalidates there. Very, very close to invalidating. He's fine. And now powering it down this straight. Third lot of DRS on the lap. You get 2 lots very close together, and then you get one that's pretty much completely separate to the rest. I'm coming out the final corner now. Bumps it over the curve. Is he going to go really tight? Yes, he is. He's going to go very, very tight to the edge. He goes fastest with a 1:14.1. Very, very good lap from TQ there. Especially with, if he can set that in Q2, he's looking pretty strong. He is. He's looking pretty strong if he can get that done. Harvey now about to cross the line. What time's it going to be for him? He invalidated, so it's not going to be a time. Lemons also invalidated. Pebbles just starting his lap. And I think so. No, he didn't. He just escaped the invalidation there. Higgs has also invalidated. So, next person to cross the line, weirdly enough, will be Pebbles. And he's set a purple sector 1 as well. So, looking strong is Pebbles at the moment. And now coming through sector 2. Nails the first 2 corners. Wonderful exit out the double apex hairpin. Now slicing through the S section here. With absolute precision, doing it really well at the moment. Oh, goes wide. Is it going to be invalidated? No, it's not. Manages to avoid that. Now coming into the final sector. Purple middle sector for Pebbles there. So looking strong. What can he do through the final couple of corners? Wonderful exit out of there. Can he get a good exit? Oh, no. He's invalidated on the final corner. That'll be painful. As he crosses the line. It wasn't that great anyway, but... he invalidates on the final corner. That must be painful. That must be painful. Smithy now. About to come through. Actually, Hypes is the next person to come through. Across the line, he goes second fastest. Just ahead of Elephant. Nowhere near TQ. TQ smashing it at the moment. Smithy goes fastest now with a 13.9. Shows TQ what he can do. And we'll be happy with that one. Lemon's about to cross the line. He's on the medium compound tyre. He sets a 16.4, so not a good time at all for Lemons. But he is on the medium compound tyre, so just saving a set of softs. Not a pair, set of softs there. Pebbles on a slow lap now. Just on his in lap. He's running out of fuel. Juice has retired. He knows he doesn't have to set a lap. Everyone else should retire as well. If they're smart, as Pebbles plays a little bit of bowling there. Knocks down a pin. Decided he's done with this F1 stuff and wants to go into bowling now. Interesting enough decision. Now Hype's coming through the final corner. Just to enter the pits. Should see everyone pulling into pits now. That should be the pattern. Yep, Smithy pulling into pits. Lemon should pull into pits as well. Smithy's also retired. Good of him. Harvey's trying to set a lap. He's just wasting his tyres here. Has he not noticed it's 3-part quali? Oh no. What happened to Tom? Oh, he just retired because they don't need to set a lap time. So everyone is pretty much just retired. You don't need to set a lap time, so you might as well. So yeah, that's all that's happening. Harvey, though, for some reason, out on the track. No idea why, but he's decided he wants to use 2 sets of softs in the same quality session, and he's spun right the way around. That just shows how dangerous those curbs are through that section. He'll be so careful. The tyres will now be boiling, and he'll have to try and regather himself if he does actually want to do a lap. Oh, Plays, you just retired because you're smart, basically. That's what. That's all. You're smart, is what I was basically saying. Pebbles, dum-dum. Harvey, dum-dum. Both these guys doing two laps. QWERTY, Pebbles, Oscar, Pigs, please all retire, please. We want to get on to Q2 where the action starts. The tyres will be chosen and 5 people eliminated. 4 people eliminated actually because I've just noticed it goes 9-11, so there's actually only 14 drivers. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Pebbles and Pigs, you're stupid, you stupid Red Bull drivers. Just, you're so stupid. You are so stupid. Oh, time is not shown because of a yellow flag. That's all. The time is never shown when there's a yellow flag on this game, which is very irritating, in my opinion. But yeah, not shown when there is a yellow flag. Also, my voice thing might be in the way. But I keep that on for you guys, so when we do the interviews at the end, you can see who's speaking if you don't know what they sound like. So yeah. No, I'm going to diss Red Bull because they're idiots. And he's invalidated as well, so he's just wasting another set of tyres and another lap of them. Might as well commentate on Pigs this lap then as he dives down into turn 1, activating the DRS, flying right the way down into turn 1. Maximum speed down there was 206. He's actually invalidated before he starts turning it. He invalidated before he started turning into the corner. What is going on? These are meant to be tier 1. What's happening? What is happening? Hello, TQ, man. Currently sitting in 2nd place. Oh, yeah, but they're idiots as well. Just because they're good doesn't mean they're not stupid. Who will win tonight? Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Come on, guys, put your answers. Put your answers. I think, personally, Harvey. I believe in him. I believe in him. I know he's got the pace. But I don't know whether he's got the consistency. But I do believe in him. I believe in him. And hopefully, for his sake, he's got the consistency. Now, Harvey, I believe in you, mate. I believe in you, Harvey. I believe in you. Or, also, QWERTY, only competing in 1 race so far. He did really, really well in the quali of Abu Dhabi. Didn't compete in USA, and during the race, he did very badly. But, yeah, I think QWERTY has a shot as well. And then you've got the obvious guys of TQ, Smithy, Harvey. But my choice is Harvey. And also, obviously, the man, the myth, the legends, Hypes. As Pebble sets a time, he's gone up into 3rd with a 14.9. Pigs is invalidated again. These guys are just wasting our time at this point. Please, just retire. You're wasting your tyres. Just retire from the session. No one cares. You're automatically through. Just please, please retire. Oh, yeah, no. I wasn't saying they're going to do badly. I'm just saying they're stupid. There's a difference. There's a difference between being stupid and being slow. Because Harvey is stupid, but he's not slow, you see. And Pigs is stupid, but isn't slow. There's a difference, Well, yeah, you can be stupid and slow as well. Point being plays and me. But, I'm not saying that. Trust me, if you guys want a laugh, watch me do a lap on a track. It's a great laugh for you guys and for me. Because I'm actually trying. Anyway. Pigs do fly, crossing the line, goes into 6th. The 2nd slowest out of everyone who's put together a time, and Lemons did it on the mediums. Can you please just retire now? QWERTY and Oscar, retire. Please. Retire. I don't want to wait another 3 minutes, please. Ah. I should be tier 1, should I? Right, yeah, you're delusional. You are delusional. Yeah, I did race in HSR, yes. I wasn't too bad back then compared to a lot of guys. Then I got loads into this commentating stuff. Obviously, it's worked out for me. But I just stopped playing the game. Like, actually playing it. I was just watching people play it and talking about it. So I got much, much worse in comparison to everyone else. So that's all. That happened to me, basically. So now I've dropped down in pace quite a bit compared... But I'm trying to claw some of it back now. Trying is the main word. Hey, I was close in speed in the past. I was 3, you were low 2, and I remember beating you in a couple races when I was in 2, like, a couple times. So thank you. That's a bit rude. No, I wasn't. What are you on? Yeah, you did. I was actually really on the pace in tier 3. Almost won the championship, mate. Almost won the championship. But, you know. A bad last race being taken out turn 4 didn't exactly help my my cause. Oh, yeah, no, they're completely wasting time. It's really, really irritating. 3, 2, 1. The wait is finally over. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Woo. Woo. Yeah. There's only 14 participants. Don't look. It's 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. So there's only 14 people. So, yeah. Only got another 25 seconds until we can get underway with Q2, the one that starts to matter. 4 people will be eliminated from qualifying. Their positions will be set in stone, but they will get free choice of tyres. The people who go through into Q3, that top 10, will have to start on the tyres they qualify on. No, there's 14. If you look, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, no, I don't want to race you again one time. I really don't. I really, really don't. How? Because it goes, look, 14 people. No one left. There's 14. It was just the game does those weird visual glitches. But yeah. Okay, so Chavishal obviously trying to start on the mediums. So is Harvey, so is Pebbles, and so is TQ. So all of those guys at the moment trying those tyres, whereas Dayjuice and Justle Whiskey coming out the pits now on the softs. They are committing. Harvey just coming out the pits as well on the mediums. So obviously happy with his pace, which is interesting. Lewiski will be the first person though. Yeah, nah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'll be way off the pace. I've seen those mixed tier guys. It's unfair. It's completely unfair. Oh, what's happened there? Why is there a different host? Oh no, please. We need you back, mate. We need you back. Someone who's in the lobby, quickly get plays back in. Yeah, so it will be Lewiski crossing the line first. You know what? I'll invite you, don't worry. Invite friends. I don't have you added, so I'm just going to have to search you up. 769. Send invite. You're welcome. Right then, Dejuice is the first person to start his lap, activating the DRS, flying down the straight now. 200 miles an hour, not even halfway down the straight. Absolutely flying. 205, 206, just as he puts down the brakes. And now flying through 1, 2, 3. Now coming down the next DRS zone immediately after the first. Flying down this straight as well. Almost 200 miles an hour as he reaches the braking zone. Missing the apex slightly there on turn 4. But now coming into the double apex turn 5. Does that absolutely wonderfully. Could have gone a little bit wider on the exit, carrying a little bit more speed through. But all in all, it was a pretty good attempt at that corner. Now do this really awkward section. Can he get it right? Will he spin? Gets it right. Doesn't spin. Very good control from Dejuice there. He activates the DRS for the final time on this lap. It's the apex there, though. Has to fight to keep it on the track and not invalidate. Wonderfully hits the apex there. And again. Make sure he's all the track there to make sure he gets the best turn in for the final corner. Now rounds across the line. A 15.1. Judging off of the Q1 times. That's not a bad time at all. But Just a Whiskey with a... What a time that is. With a 1:14.8. And then Lemons beats him with a 14.7. Good times there for their first laps of the day. Oh, and Smithy's out. Smithy's crashed and is out of the session. He will be starting in P14. Devastation for the Alfa Romeo driver. He just stricken across the track. Must have just spun it. And that has made him pay. He's taken Harvey's job. So Pebbles, Harvey and Chavishel all crossing the line now. They've gone 15.8, 16.0 and 16.8 respectively. Oh yeah, this track is awful. Absolutely awful in the new game, especially with... You watch Hypes here, one of the more competent and confident drivers. And he's really, really struggling to put the power down through that section. And even here, a little bit of understeer, having to fight through the corner. A couple stabs at it, but this corner's better. Now managing to go through and gets fastest. There we go. Hypes with a 14.39. Wonderful time from Hypes there. Absolutely outstanding time. 4/10 faster than Lemons. Absolutely blowing him out the water. Puts himself in a class of his own with that time. Really does. Elephant about to cross the line. What kind of time can he put together here? Across the line. Oh, it's a 15.6. Not too good from Elephant there. Play's just starting his lap now as well. Pigs, though, just using the slipstream strategy with his teammate there. The Red Bull team working together as he now comes into turn 4. Good apex there. Now turn 5. Slightly misses the apex. Could have bumped over a little bit more to carry more speed through. But all in all, it's a decent couple corners there from him. Again, a little bit of a better exit, but now he comes into the danger zone. Will he make a mistake here, or will it be nice and clean? Watch that green bar at the side. Will he stay flat the whole way? Not flat the whole way, but flat most of the way. As you can see, a glitched tyre in the middle of the road there. Luckily, it is ghosted, so you can't hit it, but it's a bit disconcerting for the drivers if they can see it. So missed the apex slightly there. A little bit of understeer. Oh, really fighting the car through there. Struggling to get the power down properly. Now crossing the line, what time is it going to be? Oh, it's 8th place. Not very good for him. Lemons is out. He retired in the pits. Didn't think he'd do any better. And Plays goes second fastest. What a lap that is from Plays. What a lap. Not expected at all from Plays, actually. Not something you would expect. But goes up into second. Wonderful lap time that is. With a 14.6. And it's just under 1/10 faster than Lemons. So looking strong as Plays this week. After having a shabby... bad... Probably a better way to say it. First 2 weeks after a bad quali in Abu Dhabi, which then got him caught up in an incident at turn 1, picking at the back of the field, and the safety car saved him. USA, a 5-place grid penalty screwed him over. And a decent race, though, because of other people crashing, managed to get himself back up a couple places. Higgs Fly is invalidated! He's going for another lap, but is invalidated on that S section. Now we see TQ gun board with him. He's going through the S section now. Slight lift off there. You see on the old game that was just a fly through, but with the new curves you cannot do that. But only a slight lift off compared to other people who do brake around there. So looking strong at the moment from TQ. If you guys want to know exactly when these guys brake and accelerate, you can see these green lines at the side of their speed, which green and red. Green is the top, red is the bottom. Green is when they're accelerating, red is when they're braking. But he goes fastest with a 14 flat, 3/10 faster than Hypes, and 6/10 faster than Plays in third. Absolutely smashing it is TQ at the moment, absolutely flying. Gavish struggling in this section at the moment. Not doing too well with it. Is he going to lift off? Yes, he is, massively. Not even a little lift off from Chavishul. It's a full-on lift off. He activates the DRS now to come into Sector 3. He's up on his time at the moment by a massive margin. Really is a big gap. What kind of time will it be from him? He's 1.6 up at the moment. That would put him in second place if he stays around this kind of time. What will it be? Oh, there we go. Good lap time from him there. I just realised I was completely wrong with what I was saying. He would have been in 7th with the time before, but he improved more, and now it's a McLaren 3-4. And Lewinsky has improved on his time. He's gone up into second place there with that on the softs, pushing Plays now down into 5th. And again, guys, if you have anything you want to say, such as your predictions for the race, or just predictions for quali, or any questions you have, if you want me to show anything in particular during the race, please just put it in the chat. Oh, so you see in the top corner, top right, where it says Oscar Sector 1. Yeah. So up there, it shows a minus or plus every time they go past a sector. So if you watch Oscar now, so we're on board with him, and he comes to the third corner now, activating the DRS, you'll see at the end of this straight, watch for this. He hasn't done a lap time yet, my bad. So you actually can't see that. An elephant, better example. You can see in the top corner it says plus 3.39 for a second there. That's all. That's all it is. Higgs Fly is the best example here. He's already set a lap time. You'll see at the end of the straight. Across the split line, he's 0.366 up. That's how you say it. Yeah. And Oscar is about to cross the line. Oh, he's invalidated. That's a shame for Oscar. So close to the finish as well. But he's invalidated. Higgs Fly. What kind of time will he be at? Oh, he's 6/10 up. Looking pretty strong at the moment, but he's going to need more than that if he wants to move too much further up the grid. He needs about 900, not 900s, 9/10 to move significantly up. It's going to be, oh, he's just over a second up, and that puts him into 7th place. What a lap time that is from Pigs to put himself in 7th, and now ahead of his teammate as well. So looking like the stronger driver of the two, but Pebbles is on the medium, so watch out for him later on. Harvey on the softs now. Realised he wasn't moving fast enough on the mediums, so now on the softs. Coming through the final corner, what kind of time will it be from Harvey? 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, he invalidated. He was so high, so much up on his time. That would have put him around 4th or 5th. It was a very good lap time from him, but he invalidated on the final corner, which meant that this lap is also invalid So that's a big, big shame for him. The Elephant, the only person on a valid lap at the moment with only 3 minutes left in this session. You've got to make sure you put in a good time and a good time fast as well. Lemon's on the podium. Interesting. Interesting. He's currently in 6th place, looking like he does have some more pace on him though. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see where he can. Dayjuice realising he can't go any faster, so retires from the session. We'll see whether he can get through or not, because Oscut and QWERTY both haven't set lap times yet. And Pebbles and Harvey both on the mediums, so it'll be interesting to see who can actually improve their times or not, because if all those 4 do improve, or if just 3 of the 4 do improve, Dayjuice will be out. Improve enough. Elephant did improve on that lap time, but was invalid, so it doesn't count for anything. If these guys do invalidate their laps, they do that in multiple ways, mainly going off the track. They can also do it by getting in other people's way. That's quite rare, but it's mainly just going off the track and gaining advantage from that. As you see now, the track goes red, which means he has invalidated and can't improve on his time. Higgs is down on his time at the moment. He's got to push as hard as he can through this last 2 sectors now. If he wants to do anything, oh! Somehow saves it. Somehow saves that. Wonderful save from him. Don't know how he's managed to not get any damage from that one. Most popular tier, I don't know. Probably the mixed tier, because it's quite fun. It's just a fun little thing, isn't it? It's nothing too serious, and yeah, just a little bit of fun, really. That's all it is. I've said fun too many times. But yeah. It's raining. Is it? Oh, it is raining. It is raining. So no one's going to improve now, and they know it. Oscar, though, still going to try it. Still going to try and get through. That means Q3 is probably going to be wet. Everyone's going to chase to see if they can get out in time. And see, yeah, Harvey most likely out, but remember, he was on the medium compound tyre last time round, so that puts him at a disadvantage. He could, I think, improve by 5/10 if he gets the lap time in quickly. Oscar's just made it 1 step harder though, because Oscar's gone into 10th. That does prove there's still some pace in the track though. He's got 24 seconds to make the flag. Can he do it? Can he make the flag? He's not got much time to do it. 15 seconds now. Will he be able to make it? He's had to cut a few corners to make that work. But he should be fine. 9, 8, 7, 6. He's cut it to the wire, but managed to make it, has Harvey. We'll see whether he can improve or not. He's got to improve by 7/10 here. If he wants to get into Q3, it could be the end of his quali. It'd be devastation for Harvey. After a couple of bad races, he really needs to get into Q3 here to save himself. But he's going to struggle to do so. Oh no, he spun this it! That's the end. That is the end for Harvey. Oscar is through. Harvey's out. And that will be the end of Q2. But Harvey will have the choice of tyres with Pebbles in ahead of him. But even more bad news for the Alfa Romeo team. Both drivers out in Q2, which is not what they would have wanted at all, because they are going for the Constructors' Championship this year, and not looking like they're going to be able to do it at the moment. They are really, really struggling. Oscar still pushing, still trying to go for laps, but it's not going to happen. Kind of relaxing now, actually, Oscar. So probably cross the line. Yeah, there we go, retires. No, they don't. They really don't. Obviously, he had to try. It was only spitting a little bit when he started his lap. Had to go out and try, but he spun, and that was the end of his Q2, his end of his quali. Oscar just getting himself through with a 15.3, knocking out Pebbles. Pebbles would be devastated with that. But it's TQ looking like the fastest man at the moment. 3/10 up on Lewinsky. Hype's only 4 hundredths behind Lewinsky. Chavishall, though, 2/10 behind, and then it's closer from there. And got a couple of splits, a couple little between them. But it's McLaren 3-4 at the moment. If they can keep that for the start of the race, they'll be very, very happy. But Q3 will present a new challenge for these guys because it is going to be wet for the final part of quali. It's going to be raining. It's going to be pouring. Maybe the old man's even going to be snoring. But we'll have to wait and see who is going to finish in pole position. Right then, so it looks like interweather at the moment. Who is coming out? That's Pigs. Pigs going to be first person out. He thinks it's only going to get worse. He's coming out now, early as he physically can. He's going to try and get it done. Going to try and get the lap in immediately. He's going to see whether he can do it. Okay, so Pigs will be the first person out by quite a large margin. It's then Lewiski, and then behind him Plays. So those three are going to have the best track for themselves. Because it is still raining. The weather's only going to get worse. Lemons and Oscar screwing themselves over by staying in there for so long. It's only going to get worse and worse weather. You want to get out as soon as you can to get the best of the weather. And it's not going to go too well for these guys. We could see a couple DNFs in this. Especially with that awkward middle sector. I'm sure no one's really tried to do any practice in Mexico wet, because it doesn't really rain in Mexico, especially in the game. So we will see. We will see who comes out on top here. My money is on one of the front four in terms of on track at the moment. My money is on those guys. Right then, Pigs, going to be the first person to complete a lap, coming down the long start-finish straight here. He enters the activation zone with the DRS. It's very far back, that activation zone, actually. But still, it's there. Not activation zone, the detection zone, sorry. Activation zone is here for that one. Everyone now on their outlaps, and everyone about to start their quali. Oscar's going to be the last person to complete a lap. We're watching the person who's going to be the first to complete a lap. We'll see how well these guys can do. There's now Pigs coming through turn 5. Wonderful turn 5 there from him. And now into the S section. We'll go on board with him here. It's going to be very, very awkward. Oh no, Mint! Mint has spun. Has he got wing damage? Has he got wing damage? We'll have to wait and see. No, he's managed to escape without wing damage. That's very lucky for Mint there. Yeah, he's managed to escape without wing damage, so he's completely fine. He can just continue on next lap. That's very, very lucky. Oh, TQ! TQ has invalidated, so he's just sat at the side. Okay, Pigs do fly. Just over 10 seconds away from a normal time, which I think is pretty good. We'll have to wait and see, though, what other people get. You can't compare that to anything, really. Plays will be the next person to cross the line with a valid lap, as he now crosses the line. I think it's going to be faster than Pigs. It is going to be faster than Pigs by almost a second. Plays smashing at the moment in the wet. Dayjuice will be the next person. Now crossing the line. He goes second fastest, but still 4/10 off of him there. It's not going too well, but Hypes with a 25.1. Looking very strong is Hypes. His teammate Chavashul coming in 4/10 slower, but still in second place. Lemons in fourth at the moment with a 26 flat. Just faster than Dayjuice. Just starting his proper lap. Oscar did cross the line as well with a 27.4, so right at the back at the moment. That is where he's expected to be. Not any pressure on him at the moment, because he is not expected to do too well. Bearing in mind, he joined this quali after just scraping through. So, yeah, we'll see where he can come here. Whoa! The Whiskey really struggling with that rear end there. And whipping out on him almost constantly. People pulling into the pits now. They will be getting ready for their second attempt at this. If there even is a second attempt, because surely everyone's going to be slower. Surely it's because it's still raining, it's getting wetter and wetter every second on the track. But surely it's going to get worse, and the lap times are going to also get worse as well. So I have a purple middle sector though from TQ, so looking strong. Hypes has just set a new fastest time, 24.6. Looking very strong, almost a second up on the whole. Every single person at the moment. And Mint's just gone into second place as well, just ahead of Hypes' teammate Chavashul. And TQ now goes into second with a 25 flat. So still though, 4/10 off of Hypes. So not looking too good at the moment. Hypes though looking extremely good. Lemon's looking to improve that 26 flat. Oscar looking to improve on his 27.4. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Mint Elephant will be the next person to cross the line on the valid lap. Coming through the S section now. Really struggling with the car. You can see having to really fight that. He's set a purple sector 2. 3/10 up on his time. If he can improve by another 2/10, he will jump ahead of TQ. If he can find another 7/10, he can get himself ahead of Hypes, but that's much more unlikely. Can he get himself ahead of TQ here? DRS is now being enabled. Whoa! He spins. How is he not out? Oh no, he is out. I was going to say, that was a massive crash from Elephant there. From around the final corner, spins round straight into the side of the pit wall. And that is a dangerous crash. Extremely dangerous crash. You can see his car there, stricken right at the side. You can see parts of his car have flown into the pit lane. Yeah, Soft's looking like they're going to be faster now, because it's actually starting to dry up a little bit. The irrigation's doing its job. The rain has pretty much stopped now. So, yeah, so looking much faster, the Softs now. But problem is with the Softs, you're going to have less grip. That is the thing. You're most likely to have a little bit less grip, and it's going to feel weird as well on the Softs. We should see a couple people coming out. We should see nearly everyone coming out on the Softs now, actually. Dayjuice has retired. He's out of the race. I don't know what happened there. He just crashed out, it seems. Or just pulled over to the side, actually. But he is out of the race nonetheless. Not out of the race, out of quali nonetheless. So he will be starting probably in last. Not last, 10th. Higgs will be the first person to set a lap time on the soft. So we'll see how fast he will be now. We'll see how good his lap can be. Now coming through the air section. That does look much nicer. There's a track now only just greasy. It's not wet, just a little bit greasy. But won't feel good at all. It won't feel like you got much grip. Invalidate's coming to the final corner, but that doesn't matter as long as he doesn't invalidate on the final corner. Alright then, now coming down the start-finish straight. Activating the DRS now. Going underneath the Fanatec bridge. And now the Emirates bridge as well. Coming into the braking zone. Slams on the brakes. 200 miles an hour down to under 100. In less than a second, really. He now flies through turn 3, activating the DRS straight towards turn 4. Looking very fast at the moment is Pigs. What's the split? Easily faster. Easily faster. He's 1.5 seconds up on his previous time. And looking very, very strong. If he can improve by 1.5 seconds in every sector, he'll improve by 4.5 seconds. and that would absolutely blow Hypes out of the water. So he's looking very strong, his pigs at the moment. Looking very, very strong indeed. Let's see the split. 5 seconds up. Getting even faster. That's almost 3 seconds gained in Sector 2. Can he gain another 3 seconds possibly in the final sector? Looking like he might be able to. We will see. He crosses the line. What time is it going to be? So 18.5. Almost dry weather times now. And if you fail to complete a lap, so Elephant and Dayjuice going to drop right the way down. Now, absolutely disappear. Chavishul set a 20.1. So probably not pushing quite to the max yet. But looking strong indeed is Pigs, especially after Chavishul's time as well. TQ, we'll have to see what kind of time he can do as well. There'll be Oscar next. 6 seconds up on his time. 6 whole seconds. Absolutely flying is Oscar. Looking to improve by possibly 9 seconds to put himself near Pigs. Now, what's he going to improve by? 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, he's in the 17s! Absolutely smashing it is Oscar in this still pretty much wet, kind of wet conditions. Absolutely smashing it. And up into first goes Oscar. TQ invalidated his lap, so we'll have to go again. So did Lemons. Whiskey also invalidated. The next person to cross the line is going to be... Who is it going to be? Pigs, but he was going slowly. Chavishul. Chavishul goes fastest, 16.9. 5 tenths faster than Oscar. Absolutely smashing it at the moment. I've just realised something. Lewinsky just crossed the line, but if you invalidate, that will be the end for you. You invalidate, your time is up. Hypes, what kind of time can he put together? He goes fastest! Almost a second faster than his teammate. Absolutely smashing it. Chavishul will not be able to improve anymore. He has invalidated. TQ 2.5 seconds up in the first sector alone. He's 6.5 seconds up in the second. Looking so strong is TQ. Needs to be 9 seconds faster to beat Hypes. Oscar goes fastest. Oscar has gone fastest. Just. TQ goes fastest now. 6 tenths faster than Oscar. It's just going to be last person to complete a lap will win. Lemons, though, actually not doing as well. 16.2 from him. Lewinsky will be next. What time will it be for Lewinsky? He crosses the line now. He goes fastest. Lewinsky currently on pole. 100th between him and TQ, just pipping in. Plays now, final corner. What time is it going to be for Plays? 13, 14, 15. Where is he? Where is he? Plays came third. Good lap time from Plays then to put himself up into third. He'll be starting on the second row of the grid. That's a very good lap time from him. So McLaren, after looking so strong, just because they weren't the last people to complete their laps, down in 6th and 8th now. Mint and Dayjuice will be kicking themselves for retiring. Mint crashed. Dayjuice did just press retire. And yeah, it's not looking too good but for those guys. But for the top two, so close between them. 100th between them. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we're back on slicks because it dried up. It dried up at the end, which caused chaos within these drivers. And we have a more mixed up grid than we would have before. But remember, Harvey is down in 12th. Watch out for him during the race. And Smithy is teammate in 13th. Watch out for those two during the race. They'll be making they'll be making some moves up the grid. As it's still half raining there. It's still a little bit greasy. Could we see some rain in the near future? Doesn't look too bright either. So possibly we could see some rain very soon. Pete, you got to make sure you're constantly watching, mate. You're going to miss stuff. You're going to miss stuff. You're going to miss my voice as well. Right. Let's go on to the formation lap then. These guys will just get a feel for the track. But it does mean the top 10 get free tyre choices. No, they don't, because it was Q2 was fine. But actually, that's interesting. So the 10th, 11th, and 12th all starting on the mediums. Whereas the bottom two both starting on the softs, which is a bit weird. It's happening though. It is happening. Someone left because there's not enough people, is there? No idea. Right then, guys, if you have any predictions for the race, put them in the chat. We can have a little chat about it as they go around this formation lap, just warming up their tyres. We've already got one prediction that Lemons is going to be on the podium. Plays, you're in third. It's definitely possible. Don't count yourself out. Watch for Lemons on the lights out. Okay. Plays in third at the moment, predicting himself for a podium as a long shot, but I think it's definitely possible. You're starting in third, so why should you lose any positions, you see? Why would you? I'm sure you'll be fine, players. I'm sure you'll be fine. You can see the track still a little bit greasy from the quali, from the rain, but should be fine for the start. Oh, Oscar starting right at the back. That was the weird thing that happened. So, Oscar, for some reason, starting at the back of the grid after qualifying in P6, I believe. Now, right at the back, or P7 actually. But now, right at the back. Very, very weird. Could that be a glitch? Because he definitely didn't qualify there. So, we'll be devastated with that. But, down in 14th, we'll be looking to make a comeback now. But can he do it? Just Whiskey leading the pack down into turn 1. Hopefully for him. But TQ will be looking to take the win. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we'll go for the Mexican Grand Prix. It's round 3 of this F1ABEEZ Tier 1. As TQ gets a wonderful start there. TQ gets a great start, but Just Whiskey also gets a really good start. Plays looking to try and make a move, but Hype's really on it now. Hype's going to try and go round the outside into turn 1 as TQ dives Just Whiskey down into turn 1. We have a switch of the lead for a split second, but the Whiskey back up into first. Hype's fighting for second now. Makes the move up into second. Plays managing to hold on to his third. TQ dropping like a stone at the moment down into 5th place. Pigs up into 4th. Lemons still staying in 6th for the moment. Plays having to fight off every single person behind him as there's collisions. Lemons and TQ and Pigs all crashing into each other, but they're still running now. They're still running. TQ is ghosted at the moment, so he'll be able to just ghost through people, but he's now unghosted. So you're going to have to be very, very careful with that front wing now, so close behind Lemons. Smithy's already been given a penalty. And, oh, Harvey down in second last. Awful start from him. And right the way down as Smithy makes a move on Pebbles. Now looking to make a move on Chavashul. Sends it on Chavashul into the third last corner. Now up into P8. Someone's completely lost their front wing. Someone is now without a front wing without a virtual safety car. Oh, no. Oh, is that for that's for Lemons. That is for Lemons. Lemons with no front wing. Oh, and that's a shame for him. That's a real shame. And he will now be last. I don't know how, but Lemons lost his front wing. It shattered. We could see it completely shatter on the screen. And it was his front wing that shattered. Nope, not full safety car. It is virtual. Chavashul also possibly without a front wing here. I can't see quite yet, but I didn't see one. Didn't see him have one. Yeah, no. Chavashul also with no front wing. Chavashul waiting it out for the full safety car, I believe. But will he get it? Will he get the full safety car? He's looking for one. He wants one. But Chavashul also with no front wing. It is still, though, Lewiski leading the race with Hypes behind him. Plays in third. Pigs fourth. You've got Dayjuice in fifth. TQ 6th, Chavishal with no front wing in 7th, Oscar 8th, Smithy 9th. Mint is in 10th and has managed to use all of his deployment for the lap. Pebbles in 11th, and Lemons, no, even more devastation. Lemons, after losing his front wing on lap 1, has now decided that it's time to get a drive-through as well. And that's a pain. That's a pain for Lemons. Chavishal tried to wait it out, but couldn't, and he will now drop down the order as well. What's happened? Lemons has got a drive-through for himself there, speeding under the VSC. It's a shame for him. DRS, though, has now been activated, I believe. Yes, it has, anyway. It's lap 3, so it has been activated. And that means Plays and Hypes will both be trying to make moves now. Pig's going to try and use it to just stay with these front 3. Dayjuice actually starting to drop back off the top 4. Oh, right. Yeah. Fair enough. Oscar has made a move now. Oscar and Smithy past Mint. Mint must have made a mistake there. It's now Smithy. Oh! Smithy goes very wide. He spun. Smithy round. Loses his front wing completely. Is he out? No, he's not. Very lucky there, Smithy. He's not out, but loses front wing completely. Surely that's a virtual safety car, because that front wing is just stricken on the side, but apparently not, as Hype sets fastest lap, looking to chase down Lewiski now, using his ERS. And he's in the slipstream as well, surely going to catch up before the braking zone. Lewiski defends his inside line. Hype's trying to go around the outside. He manages to go around the outside, makes the move happen. Hypes is up into first place. And Smithy has also got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so not doing too well. And Hypes still in first, manages to keep the position due to the DRS down this next bit as well. So looking strong is Hypes, looking very, very good indeed. And TQ and Dayjuice side by side through that section, but Dayjuice managing to hold his position and keep himself in 5th place for the time being. Pebbles overtakes Lemons. Lemons really struggling. Given a 3-second time penalty as well as Lemons. But Lemons still trying to hold round the outside. This is for the minor placings, but still going to try and go for it. But not going to happen today. Just yet. Right, as they now go down into the start-finish straight. Lewiski has so much more ERS to use. He's got to try and use every single last bit of it. As Hype sets fastest lap as well. He's not going to use any ERS, weirdly. But he's got the DRS, because that will be enough. Using now some ERS. Going to go down the inside of Hypes. Can Hypes manage to defend around the outside? He's going to try, hold around the outside. No, he's not. He's decided to let him through. Show the time penalties. There you go. Nope, that's not it. There you go. Hype's not managing to hold his position here. As Plays looking for a move on him. Plays managing to hold on to these top 2 guys very, very well. And actually, these 3 creating a gap for themselves to Pigs, Dayjuice, and TQ. We're getting groups of 3 at the moment. You've got the front 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you don't have any more groups of 3. But it's a pretty group of 3 section here. Well, as Jussel goes wide there, that allows Hypes to get the jump on him. Use the DRS. Possibly, that's a little bit of a tactic from Lewiski there. And will possibly just be trying to stay behind him, so then he can make the overtake down into turn 1 again, be in the lead for the majority of the lap. Or it could just be his internet, because he drops back there, out of the DRS range. He does not have DRS. He will not be getting any DRS. So Play's going to try and go for the move. Plays gets the DRS, Lewiski doesn't. Lewiski dropping off the back of the first place man. Hypes. Play's going to try and make the move for the lead now. Play's going to try and go round the outside into turn 1. Currently ahead of Lewiski. Yes, he makes it happen. Plays up into P2 after starting in P3, saying he's probably not going to do too well, but managing to do very well at the moment is Plays. Lewiski possibly going to try and make a move down into turn 4. No, he's not. So Plays will keep the position for now, and looking so strong as Plays. Looking so strong indeed. He's got to, though, get within the DRS of Hypes and stay within it. Because if he gets out of that, he is screwed. Pebbles sets fastest laps. That shows his pace, but he's so far off. Smithy's out! Smithy out of the race. Possibly retired. Yeah, he retired in the pits. So we won't forget anything, but Smithy retired in the pits. He's not. Yeah, he's just given up. Smithy not actually crashing. Plays, he's got to pick up the pace here. He's really got to pick up the pace if he wants to get closer to Hypes and get the DRS. He's not going to get the DRS. Lewinsky with his 30% more ERS, surely going to be able to make the pass here. Go board with him as he tries it. He activates the DRS, closing in on Plays ahead, closing in on the AlphaTauri. Plays, oh, he squeezes into the inside. Has to use the grass to Lewinsky there, but actually manages to get that done very nicely. Goes very wide through turn one though. Pebbles is out, but this time it is actually him out. And that won't make him feel too good. We have a safety car. We have a full safety car. That'll mean the pack is bunched right the way back up. This helps QWERTY, Chavashul and Lemon so much. So these guys have already pitted. So they will just be on a longer lasting tyre now. Lemon's pulling into the pits again. Possibly going to go hard to the end. That'd be my best guess. No, he's going back onto the softs. He knows he's going to hold position, so just going to go onto the softs and then get back onto the back of the field. But this will neutralise the race once again. QWERTY will be able to catch back up. We could see a couple moves from QWERTY. This doesn't help Harvey though. Harvey trying to make moves as fast as he possibly can. But it does mean that he can start bridging. It does mean that Dayjuice's gap will be bridged now. Pebbles has left. That's understandable. He is out of the race. Unfortunately for him, he crashed in. Just here, crashed out. Don't know how, but he did. Everyone's pitted. Everyone coming into the pits. Plays managed to somehow jump. Oh, so close jumping in. So close, but not quite. Harvey in first. He's on the mediums. In fairness to him, it's not his strategy. So he's going to take the lead of the race. And he is going to try and lead from the front here. Bit of an odd decision though. He could have, if he wanted to, just pit onto the softs, then go soft medium to the end. But I guess not his strategy, not what he wants to do. And yeah, we'll be looking, hopefully, that the strategy will work for him. But possibly it won't. The restart. Hypes is going to get Harvey because he's on much fresher tyres. I think Plays has a chance of getting Lewinsky because Lewinsky doesn't get the best of starts. I think we could see the two Mercedes going next to each other. As in like 6th, 7th. Chavashul should be able to get back up into the points because he was very strong, just lost his front wing. I really don't know what happened though, lap 1. 2 people lost their front wings, no idea what happened though. So we'll have to see what happens, but I have absolutely no idea what happened there. So hopefully I can see a clip later on, or you guys can see a clip later on and understand what truly happened. Or just ask someone who is involved in an interview after the race, as long as they are one of the podium sitters. Yeah, I think Lemons can claim a top 5. He's fast, he's just a bit stupid. That's the difference. He is fast, he just lets himself down a lot. So, as long as he doesn't let himself down, he should be fine. So yeah, I think he can get back to at least points. Definitely points, but yeah, it's going to be close. And what's actually quite interesting is I asked people before the race how many people they thought would finish. Plays predicted 2. Chavashul predicted 11. We're almost down to 11 already. So, Chavashul's prediction not looking too strong, but at the same time looking quite strong. So, not a good sign that we've already lost 2 people. We're only on lap 9, but hopefully for the rest of the grid, they will be able to hold on to some more positions. Earlier on in the race, though, we saw some wonderful battling, especially between second, third, and fourth. They were 1, 2, 3 at the time, though. They were gaining time on what was Juice at the time, and were really, really gunning for it and pushing further and further on. But the safety car came out and ruined that for us. But we should see some more fighting, this time involving Harvey, possibly Pigs TQ this time round. Yeah, but these guys are tier 1, that's the difference. These guys are tier 1s, they should be better at, you know, finishing the race. So, yeah, we'll see. Lemons trying to catch up here. Will the safety car come in this lap? Depends whether Lemons can get close enough. Will Lemons catch up in time? Yeah, safety car in this lap. So Harvey will back these guys up now. And be going very, very slowly. Watching himself. He'll take them almost to the line, I would think. Now going to accelerate. Oh, he's caught out Hype so much. Hype's dropping. No, Blaze! Blaze is out of the race. Blaze is out. We have yellow flag. Nothing more, though. Pigs has dropped back so far. Travis all up into 8th. We're going to go 4 wide into turn 1 here. But up in the lead, we've got a jostle going on. We've got Lewinsky making a move on Harvey. Hype's going to try and make something happen here. After a really bad start, though, managing to hold on. Lemons is out now as well. We only have 10 people left in the race. Pigs has got no front wing. Oscar, though, does have a front wing. QWERTY just being overtaken by Mint, though, trying to hold round the outside. Can he hold it? Can he hold on to that position in the Mercedes? No, he can't. That's trying to make a move. Very sorry. The 3-second penalty for multiple warnings, track limit warnings. Pigs might as well retire. In fairness, there could be a safety car, so we'll keep going. It's the honourable thing to do. That was a really weird safety car restart. Oscar's made a move on Chavishul up into 8th place now as Oscar gets a really big snap of oversteer coming through the final corner. But he's got a very good slipstream on QWERTY, very good ride on QWERTY, should be able to make the move. Side by side now with QWERTY is Oscar. Going to try and make something happen. Hype's trying to make a move on Harvey though as well. He managed to make that happen. Mint trying to get past Juice, managed to make that happen. And Oscar is past QWERTY and manages to make that stick. Mint is now past Juice as well. Managed to make that happen. Still though, got a 4-way battle for the lead at the front. Mint trying to get on the back of this though. As we have an... Oh, Juice! Juice has spun. Manages to collect himself up once again. Has he got wing damage? No, he doesn't. He's completely fine on that front. Harvey going to try and make a move on Hypes here. Harvey still looking strong on those medium compound tyre, but he's still yet to pit. The other guys have all pitted. Oscar's made a mistake as well, dropped back from the field. I don't know, I didn't see what happened, mate. I didn't see what happened. I was concentrating on Hypes losing positions, and then suddenly lost it. TQ now trying to make a move. Trying to make a move on Harvey for the podium position. Can he hold it? No, he can't. Harvey trying to go around the outside. Now down the inside. Now got the inside again. Trying to make something happen. Here is Harvey. Going to try and use his ERS is Harvey, but he's actually got DRS. Going to go around the outside. Neither got DRS actually, so he's going to use his ERS. Going to try and head round the outside of TQ here. He's now got the inside line down into turn 5. Going to make something happen. No, he can't. He's now got Elephant on his butt as well, so you've got to watch out for him. So Pigs also was someone who affected by that, so I have no idea. Ah, okay. That's a shame, but nothing can be done about it, really. Just a thing. I don't know. Because Higgs had no front wing either, possibly because he kept his position as well. He had literally no front wing, so it's an interesting one, that one. But Hype's going to try and make a move for the lead of the race. He sends it down on Whiskey, and he makes the move happen. Wonderful there from him. Yeah, he could have had a podium. It's just a shame. It's how racing goes sometimes. Trust me, I've had my fair share of bad luck in racing, especially real life. People are just as bad in the game as they are in real life. But Oscar's left. Oscar's left the session. Probably going to rejoin, you would think. I hope he rejoins. But let me quickly invite Oscar, actually. Right, send me an invite. We still have this battle for the lead, though. Hypes in the lead. Lewiski in second. Hypes, though, with no penalties. Lewiski with 3 seconds of them. So we will see who can come out on top here. Lewiski will have the DRS coming down this very, very long straight. He's got some ERS to use as well. More than Hypes. He wants a little bit more of a boost. He can use it for some top speed. Now going to send it down the inside of Hypes. Hypes going to try and defend it. He can't defend it. So it will be Lewiski in the lead now. Elephant and Harvey also battling it out. Harvey can't quite make the overtake though. Mint staying in 4th place. Or actually, possibly, Mint made a move for 4th place and overtook Harvey. Probably more likely, actually. QWERTY now 36 seconds behind Chavashul in 6th. So, not looking too great for these two. They're still going to keep fighting because they're still in the points. They might as well. Juice also going to keep driving because he is also in the points. I'm going to take more points from Oscar. There. Oh, TQ's out. We have a full safety car. TQ out of the race. He's done exactly the same as Smithy did in quali, and Pebbles did this race as well. So that's a shame for them, but they are out of the race. He is out, and that allows them to come back. Pigs, QWERTY, Oscar and Dayjuice will be happy. They'll be able to get themselves up one more position and back onto the back of the pack. Harvey also saved. He knew there was going to be another safety car, so it's taken advantage of that and gone onto the soft compound tyre now, along with Chavashul. Harvey keeps his 4th place then, and actually gains a place because of TQ's spin. It's really weird, isn't it, these guys? Really weird. And Plays' prediction is becoming even more relevant every second at the moment. He said only 2 people would finish. We've still got 20 more laps, guys. We've already had 2 safety cars. We're only 15 laps in. Calm down. Pigs has pitted as well onto the mediums. Probably going to try and make the end of the race. QWERTY on the hard, so not going to be too fast. Harvey and Chavashul both looking for a very fast restart though. Mint's got 6 seconds of penalties. That could be his downfall by the end. So I'm expecting at least one more safety car as it's going at the moment. Nah, tier 2's worse because you're in it, Mac. But the racing has been great. Just a couple mistakes, throwing people out, and that's it. Smithy decided to retire. He wasn't happy, and just decided to retire. But Pebbles, Plays, Lemons, and TQ all did crash out, and we are left with 9 runners. We're still under the safety car here. Tier 2 probably better at finishing, but not as fast or or good racing. Or as high stakes either, which could be why they find it hard to finish. Because winning Tier 1 not constructors, but Drivers' Championship and winning a race, much more prestigious than winning the Tier 2 one. So there are more stakes, so harder racing, and also more mistakes. Mac, what you doing? What you doing? So Oscar has not rejoined yet, which is very interesting. So you'll be in 8th place, holding up Pig actually for a little bit, but not too long, so you can just go through him. Mac, what are you doing? Mac, do you want to keep being timed out automatically? I'm not even doing this. What are you doing, Mac? I don't even have time to look at it. Safety car in this lap. Okay, then it's Lewiski's going to lead them off. Then Hypes, Mint, Harvey, Chavashul, QWERTY, Dayjuice, Pigs. Oscar not actually there. Yeah, same. I actually want to know what he's putting. Okay, so it's going to be Lewiski leading them out for this restart. Can he get a good restart? Can he stop Hypes again? No, Hypes actually gets a good restart this time round. Harvey gets a wonderful restart right on the back of Elephant using his ERS. Elephant also using his though. Hypes got a wonderful slipstream on the leader. Can he make a move down into turn 1? No one can make a move down into turn 1 except from Pigs on QWERTY. Pigs going to try and make a move on QWERTY. Goes down the inside. Wonderful move from Pigs there. They juice past Oscar because Oscar is not actually there. Are they going to try and send it down the inside into turn 4? Can he make that happen? Can he get himself up into the podium positions? Yes, he can. Just touches Elephant there. Elephant trying to get the throttle back on, but struggling to do so. Chavashul now looking for a move on the Haas driver. Trying to help out his teammate as much as he can. Possibly even get on the podium. That would be a wonderful double podium for McLaren. Harvey going to try and make a move on Hypes now. Going to try and send it round the outside now. Can he make that happen? Oh, it looks like he can. Yes, he can. He managed to make that happen. He sent it into the lead as well. He sent it on Lewiski. He's in the lead. Harvey leading the race as we go down into the final corner and down into turn 1. Harvey absolutely smashing it. What we should expect from him being in an esports team, but not what we've seen so far this season. He's really struggled to keep it on the track. He's still got another almost 20 laps to go, so he's got to watch himself. As Hype's trying to make a move for second place, but not managing to make that happen that time round. Chavashul also going to be giving another penalty there. Pigs has got 19 seconds of penalties, so I would think that he's going to come last with that amount of penalties to his name. Some absolutely amazing racing. It's so good. Harvey with a beautiful double overtake there. One corner he got Hypes, and then Lewiski had a bad corner, so he sent him into the next. Absolutely amazing driving from Harvey. And he's only just going to disappear now because he's on the better compound tyre. Not going to have DRS on him, and he's just going to disappear into the distance. Whoa, Lewiski! Lewiski hit the wall there. He's down into P5. What kind of damage has he got? He's completely lost his front wing there as Lewiski. Completely lost it, and that's a massive shame for one of the favourites to win this race. He's now going to dive into the pits and try and recover somehow. Mint now going to try and make a move for second place, but he doesn't have DRS yet, hasn't been activated. So Chavashul actually going to be closer to the move on Elephant than Elephant is to Hypes. And trying to get McLaren a double podium now is Chavashul. He's on the better compound tyre, so should be able to make this happen. But Elephant's just so close to the back of Hypes that he's more having to look in his rear view mirror. Higgs also trying to make a move on Chavashul as well. We've got a bit of a train going on here from 2nd to 6th. But behind them, Dayjuice really starting to struggle. Higgs, bit of an irrelevant figure in this one. And Harvey becoming more and more of an irrelevant figure in terms of racing. But in terms of points, becoming more and more relevant. After a bad first 2 rounds, looking like he's very, very strong in the third round. Chavashul now going to try and make a move down the start-finish straight on Elephant, but it is looking more like Elephant's going to make a move on Hypes. He's going to have the DRS, he's going to have some ERS. Hypes also got ERS though as well, probably going to use it. I would think though, still 16 laps left in this one. 17 actually. 17 laps left. Elephant going to try and go round the outside of Hypes now into turn 1. Can he make it happen? No, he can't. Hype's absolutely beautiful defending from the McLaren driver. From both McLaren drivers, actually. And to keep themselves in 2nd and 4th. You've got a DRS train here. In Elephant, the one trying to make the move on the person who doesn't have any DRS. Chavashul trying to make an overtake on someone who does, so it's much, much harder to do. But if Chavashul can get a gap to him, get in between that gap of Hypes and Elephant, he'll be looking very strong. And Harvey's got another penalty, which puts Hypes in provisional P1. But Harvey is just starting to disappear. Just starting to get out of touch of these guys. Pigs is out! Pigs has spun it and is out of the race. Safety car. Can Harvey pit? Yes, Harvey can pit. He can go onto the mediums and put or another set of softs to make the end of the race. He's decided to do it. He thinks other people... Yeah, everyone else is going to do it as well. Everybody pulling into pits. Dayjuice going to drive through penalty for speeding under the safety car. That's not very good for him. And will most likely be finishing pretty much last now. Saves Lewinsky, though, this. Saves him massively. Perfect, just pulling into pits now. Oh, Chavashul being held up because of... Oh, he's onto the hards! What's he doing? What's he doing, Chavashul? What's he doing? Possibly he had to. Let's have a look. He didn't have to. Why is he on the hards? Possibly didn't have another set of mediums, but you would think you'd just go on the mediums. Everyone going onto the mediums, though, except from him, and Dayjuice is on the softs. Bit of a weird strategy for Chavashul there. He's on the hard compound tyre for 15 laps. What's he thinking? What is he thinking? It does negate Harvey's lead, though. Harvey's got to push. There's absolute limit if he wants this win. Because Hype's got no penalties. He's got 6 whole seconds. Harvey's got to try and gain 6 seconds on Hypes to get himself a win. Which is going to be very, very hard indeed. Dayjuice will probably end up finishing last now. Not got any chance really. He's got a drive through. And he's going to struggle. Pete. Fair enough. But yeah, it still seems a bit stupid. But Pete, you're saying that their penalties are awful. You've got to remember, they're driving faster than you, so they're actually more on the edge and more prone to actually getting the penalties themselves. So just be aware of that. Also, the fact that these guys are trying to constantly push, they are constantly doing quali laps because they want to get the win that much. Not much tyre conserving going on here, none of that business. Wait, what? Okay, so I've just found out what Max said in the chat, where he got that. He said, I'm in IFC Tier 1. And that's seen as not being respectful. What? What? That's really weird. Right. Yeah, that's true. For the very, very end, he will have the advantage, but at the beginning, he will have a major, major disadvantage. So, Dayjuice, I don't know what he's trying. He's got a drive through, so he might as well try something funky. But, yeah, get off. In the softs. Safety car coming in this lap. Oh. Right, okay, so Harvey will lead them off. Gonna try and catch out Hypes. He's done it once before. Can he do it again? He sent Hypes packing. It was only because of plays being taken out that he managed to do anything. So now, can he do it again? Now goes for it. It's gone very badly there for Harvey. Ignore the yellow flag. There is none. But Harvey struggling now to keep the lead. What he's done, though, is allowed Lewinsky a wonderful run on QWERTY. And Lewinsky's going to take that 4th place. And Harvey going to try and hold on to his lead. Can he hold on? He can at the moment. Can he keep it, though? Down this 2nd DRS straight. No DRS, though, yet. Can he hold on to it? Lewinsky up into 3rd place now with less penalties. Can he do something about this? Hype's got 5-second penalty as well. Probably going to get that removed by the end of the race. Didn't seem like his fault at all. So he should be able to get that removed. So think about it. He's on 0. Lewinsky going to try and get past Hypes now. Looking like the stronger driver. He got pole position. Can he rectify his mistakes from earlier and get himself back up here? These are the 3 that have been fighting out this whole race for the lead. Except from Plays and TQ, who are up there for a time. But both now out. Harvey's fully going for the exit there. It's not working for him. Hype's got a wonderful exit out that corner. Wonderful slingshot. I'm going to try now. Catch up and overtake. QWERTY having to pit. Not looking good for him. Dayjuice still hasn't served that drive-through. Hype's now going to try as hard as he can to get past, but it's not looking good at the moment. All he's got to do, though, is keep him within his grasp. If Harvey can't get 6 seconds away, it will be Hypes' win. That is the long and short of it. Chavashul not too far back at the moment. I have to say, not too far back. Losing time, though. Should be able to gain time by the end. That's it. If he's within 4 seconds, he'll be able to make some moves by the end of the race. Oscar, technically not in the race. So if you think about it... Oh, Mint spun. Mint has spun. I was about to say, if you think about it, there's only 7 people left in the race. Mint not losing any front wing, though, so just lost time. Chavashul now gains a place up into 4th. We now only have a fight for the podium places. All of the guys in this fight are already on the podium. But only Hypes has been on the podium so far this season. He got a win in race 1. Can he repeat that here? Can he repeat it? Can he get the win? Can he take it home? He's now looking very strong against Harvey. Not going to manage to make it for now. Blaze has now left. He is out of the session. No point in him watching. All it's going to do is make him more and more upset about the fact that he's out. He can watch this instead, because I know he is watching. The Whiskey's going to get another penalty. That helps Hypes even more now. So much more this helps Hypes. Hypes now going to come through the final couple corners. He'll have DRS on the race leader now. He'll have the DRS and he's going to try and make a move down into the fast corner. He'll have the DRS. He'll use some ERS. Harvey using ERS though as well to try and stay ahead. We'll go on board with Hypes as he tries to close that gap down. Using ERS as well as his DRS. He won't be close enough this time around. He's not going to be close enough. But will he be close enough down into turn 4? We'll have to wait and see. Because he's 2 tenths away now. Just dropping back to 3-4 tenths because of the corners. But very close for this next section. He's got the DRS again. Dayjuice is out. Will we see a safety car? Will we? Yes, we will. Full safety car. Full safety car. With only 10 laps to go, we get a full safety car, which neutralises everything. Helps out Chavashul. He can pit onto some better tyres. Helps out QWERTY as well. But Dayjuice is out of the race. You're watching people crash. I think I should change the title to Watching People Crash with a bit of racing. No, but within the crashing, we're seeing some wonderful racing. Just watch out for Tier 2, Tier 3 in the mixed tier. It's gonna be the same story, isn't it? It's really going to be just the same story. Because these guys are the best drivers. They are the best drivers in this. And they're all crashing at the same point. Obviously, a clinch corner. And, yeah, just losing the rear end, smacking into it. And, yeah, that's their race over for a lot of them. Yes, they are pitting. Whoa! Oh, he's lost a bit of front wing. Hypes has lost a bit of front wing because of that. And he gets a 5-second penalty for his troubles. Oh, and Chavashul being held up again because Hypes having to serve his 5 seconds. Chavashul going to be held up. And obviously having to switch. Hypes going to drop down because having to switch that as well. But it's Harvey leading the way on the soft compound tyre. You've got Lewinsky in second also on the softs. Chavashul, he's going onto the mediums. He doesn't have any other fresh sets. So he's having to go onto the mediums and try and make it work that way. It's not worked out very well for him. QWERTY up into 5th. And on the softs as well, so might be quite strong. Hypes, though, we know he's got the pace. And he's got no penalties if you don't count the 5 seconds from before. If you don't count that 5 seconds, you've got no penalties. You can take off 5 from both these guys as well, I would think. And same with Mint. So we will watch and see who can win. Oscart is AI. He's not actually driving that car. That is a computer, I believe. I think it's still a computer. Yeah, it's still a computer who's driving it. So, not him. Harvey, though, in the lead of this race. Lewinsky 2nd. Elephant in 3rd. Hypes 4th. QWERTY 5th. Chavashul 6th. Exactly, what more could you want in life? Listening to music and watching F1. Nothing better. Nothing better. Nothing better. Your life is complete. Your life is complete, bits. That's all I got to say. You know, at this rate, we will only have 2 people finishing. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I'm pretty sure. My prediction here is Chavashul's going to push too hard and crash out. That's what I think. He's going to push too hard and he's going to crash himself out. Elephant in quali smashed himself into a wall. Hasn't made a mistake since. Been very consistent in the race and absolutely smashed it. Lewinsky, after starting in 1st, made a mistake. Got saved by a safety car. Now we'll back up into 2nd. Harvey, after being dropped out in Q2, and now up into 1st. How come I don't race? I don't race. That's why. I only race in 1 league, and I will always stick to that. Only race in 1 league. Yeah. be honest, I'm just not very good at it. That's a starter. And I also enjoy commentating more. I see more of a future in commentating as well. That kind of thing. So, yeah. It's the old saying, what you can't do, talk about. What you can't do, talk about doing. It's, yeah, basically what I'm doing. Basically what I'm doing. Also, I wasn't even meant to commentate for you full time. I just came in for the first race of the season, just to start you off, because someone who's meant to be here with me and just hasn't turned up the whole time. Matty wasn't there, who was the main commentator before. He wasn't available, so they got me in. Harvey invited me in and got me going, and I was invited back for the rest of the season. So that's how I became the Tier 1 commentator. Just complete luck, really. Right place, right time, right commentary. Right then, Harvey will lead us down into turn 1. He accelerates very late. Jussel overtakes him immediately. A very weird start from Harvey. Maybe looking, though, just to take the lead down into turn 1. Just make the overtake instead of having to do anything else. That's probably his plan. But will it come into fruition? No, it won't. Having to settle for P2 at the moment. But Hype trying to go around the outside of Mint. Yes, he managed to happen. Mint's made a mistake. Mint has just been tapped very, very slightly by Hypes there. Not enough space for 2 cars. Has been spun around, now 3 seconds off at the back. Harvey now got to try and keep up with Lewinsky. Got to try and help himself back up now. Harvey's been given another penalty. That won't help his cause. Let's see the penalties everyone else is on. So, Lewinsky, how many warnings has he got since that penalty? Oh, he's got 1. He has not got any warning since his last penalty. Hypes, not got a penalty. So, he should be fine. We will see, though. We will see. But he's teetering on the edge, though, Hypes. Got 1 warning until he is gone. And has got a penalty, which won't help his case. But at the moment, Hypes is technically winning the race. Currently in the lead, provisional lead, is Hypes. Chavishall up into 4th place now as well, after overtaking QWERTY. So it's a McLaren 1-4 at the moment. Except in fact, would it be a 1-5 because of QWERTY's penalties? I was trying to get a good exit there to try and make something happen, but didn't work out for him. Harvey, though, still trying as hard as he can to get on the back of Lewinsky's car and make some kind of move. It's just not happening. Just not happening for the Alfa Romeo driver. His teammate's out of the race. You can see his teammate in 14th there, greyed out and struggling. Can he get himself up into the lead again? Mint Elephant gets past QWERTY now. So Mint Elephant up into 5th. Is QWERTY actually not there? No, he's there. Just been overtaken a lot. Chavishall now 4 seconds off this group. He's on the worst compound tyre, so I'm not surprised, to be honest. Right, oh, Harvey getting really squirmy out that corner there. Having to use some ERS to catch back up. They will have DRS, though, in the 2nd sector of this lap. They will be getting that DRS with only 5 and a bit laps to go now. Will we see another safety car? Safety car's got to, someone's got to crash in the next lap or so to get another safety car. But it's possible. Whoa, really on the edge now is Harvey. You can tell. Absolutely flying it round the corners, but really struggling to get the power down and struggling to keep traction. Now then, will have DRS, and Lewinsky won't. So, can he make a move here? A little look behind as well at Hypes. He's got to watch himself. Access DRS now. We'll look forwards at Lewinsky. Can he make it happen? Can he make the move happen? He's got the DRS open. Closing in on Lewinsky so much. He's going to try and go around the outside here. No, he's not. He's decided against it. Almost went for it, though. And now going to try possibly into turn 4. Or not going to try at all. Just going to sit behind, gain the DRS, and just work his way there. And just keep the podium place. Last time he was in the podium position, he tried to go 3 wide and got spun. Came out worse in that situation. Hypes was one of the drivers involved in that as well. Losing more and more ground every lap is Harvey to Lewinsky. So he's got to try something here, Harvey. He's got to try and make the move down to turn 1 if he wants to make it happen. It's the only way it's going to happen for him. It'd be disappointing for him at the first 3 races to only score points in 1 and to only finish 1 if he crashes here. But he'll want to be on the podium once as well. He'll want to make sure he's on the podium, because if he's not, he's going to be devastated with himself, because it won't be the result he would have wanted at all. He's got the DRS. He's not using any ERS. He's not close enough to Lewinsky to actually make that move there. We will have the DRS again. Can he make it happen? He's using some ERS this time round. Can he make something happen here? No, he can't. He's really struggling. QWERTY's had to pit again. He's doing like a 50-stop strategy, is QWERTY. Let me see how many times he's actually pitted. Let's see. QWERTY has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sets of tyres. Same as Chavishal. Why are they using so many tyres? Everyone else has got 4, because that's how many safety cars there's been. So they're, yeah. There's actually been 3 safety cars, but they've used 4, because they started on a set, obviously. Getting very, very close to touching there. Managing to avoid it. Harvey's still trying to make moves. Harvey's still trying to get past. He's so close. Closer than last lap. Can he make it happen? Dropping back a little bit there. Not using any ERS out the corner to make something happen. But he's dropped back too much, I think, to make a move. Lewinsky not using any ERS, though, should possibly manage to make it happen. Gonna have to go round the outside, though. Lewinsky's defending the inside. Can he make it happen round the outside into turn 1? If he doesn't, Hypes is there ready to make the overtake on him. Hypes has lost a bit of front wing, though. Hypes went into the back of Harvey and lost part of his front wing. Hypes will be looking to get vengeance on Harvey, but Harvey too far in the distance now. Going to try and make a move on Lewinsky, but it's not going to happen. But watch how much this damage affects Hypes. It's going to affect him absolutely ginormously in the middle sector. If you watch now here, go on board with him. Look how much this is going to affect him. Understeer central for the McLaren driver, possibly even going to drop behind his teammate. That is how much understeer he's getting at the moment. Really struggling, and his teammate's catching him at a rate of knots. So Chavishal probably going to get the podium now. Hypes, unfortunately, not going to get it. It's best for Hypes to not pit. No point in pitting now. He might even end up behind QWERTY if he does. He's got to try and hold it out and hold back Elephant to take P4 if he can. But we're now into the penultimate lap of the race. Harvey going to try and make a move. Hypes is in such a good position, but with that damage, no longer going to do very well. But now Harvey going to try and go around the outside again, but not quite close enough to do it. He'll have to do it this lap, though. He'll have to do it next lap, definitely, if he wants to make it happen. But preferably for him, this lap has to be the lap for Harvey. If it's not, he won't be able to gain that 3 seconds he needs at all. Lewinsky looking like he's going to be able to take the win and take the win for Alpine. Harvey now sends it down the inside. Oh! Him and Lewinsky spin each other round. Lewinsky's letting through. Lewinsky did go off the track and turn back into Harvey a little bit there. But it's a touch and go move, that one. And now Harvey going to try and push and try and get further away. But it looks like Lewiski going to be able to make the move down into turn 1. Looks like he's close enough. Chavishul actually not gaining on Hypes anymore, which is quite weird, bearing in mind that Hypes has got damage. Chavishul not gaining on him. Not gaining any time, and sitting in that P4. Now then, Harvey going to try and hold him back if he can here. It looks like he'll be able to take the win, but he sends it. Lewiski sends it down into turn 1. Can Harvey hold it? No, he can't. Lewiski probably going to win on track now, as well as after the penalties are added. And it's painful for Harvey, but perfect for Lewiski. After making mistakes, Harvey had his first flawless race of the season. Only the quali let him down. And now it looks like Lewiski going to be able to take the checkered flag and the win here at Mexico. Round 3 of this Tier 1 championship. Hypes is dropping off massively. Starting to drop even more. Really struggling, but Chavishul also struggling. Has he also got damage? Nope, no he doesn't. QWERTY finally overtakes the AI and now up into P6 properly. And he's done it. He crosses the line and wins the race. Wonderful race from Lewiski there. Finishes ahead of Harvey. Hypes will cross the line to take P3. It'll be Chavishul P4. Elephant will cross the line, take P5 here. He crashed across the line. Ceremonious for him at this point. And then QWERTY. He's got a couple more corners to go, but will take home P6. Only 6 drivers finished this race. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a crazy race throughout. Some absolutely wonderful battles. Painful for some drivers after being taken out through no fault of their own. Other drivers just messed up, ruined their races. But crash into the back of Mint for good luck, I guess. If you guys have any questions for the podium finishers, please put them in the chat. I'm going to be asking them those questions now. So put them in the chat. I'll be asking the questions, and then we can get down to the questioning. If there's anything you want to know, and I'll ask them those questions. Anything about the race. I think Hypes is, no, not Hypes, Lewiski is just left. He doesn't even want to do an interview. So if he doesn't, I think I'll just do the second and third. Hello, Harvey. Please allow your voice for the stream, mate. That would be appreciated. Harvey, you there? Hello. Please allow your voice for the stream, mate, and we can get down to the questions.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Hypes isn't joining for some reason. I don't know why.
I think he's a bit annoyed about the race.
No, he normally joins. He's normally good at that.
Oh.
So Hypes sort of just get underway with second place. Right, yeah, I'll just start with you then. So, Harvey, it was a weird race for you, especially quali.
Yeah.
You got caught out by the rain. It was painful. What was your game plan going into the race then after the awful quali?
Stay out of trouble. So, on turn 1, I just broke so early. I just went so far back. I went to last. Because I thought that was going to be absolute mayhem. Yeah,
you went down to 13th.
Yeah.
I thought something happened.
Thought there was going to be so much mayhem, but there wasn't. But there was, like, throughout the rest of the lap, there was. Got up to P7 and just played it safe and
there was a lot of it. and you managed to keep your nose clean for the rest of the race though. You managed to make sure that you're doing well and kept yourself near the front. Some wonderful strategy as well. How did you decide that strategy?
I don't know. I just didn't pit. Don't know what made me not pit.
It worked out. It really worked out for you.
Yeah.
There was another safety car, so you got to pit then. You had the pace on them as well. So really good race from you. All in all, it was absolutely amazing to watch. Some wonderful battling throughout. You got that P2 in the end. It was very, very close to a P1 on track, but not in terms of penalties, unfortunately. You couldn't quite keep those down.
No.
But very good race from you. It's much better than your first two races, I can say that much.
Yeah, it was.
You're back on form, and yeah, I hope to see more of this kind of race from you.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers. Hypes, hello.
Hello, mate.
Hello. So it was an up and down race for you. There was a couple E moments, and it ended off on a downer. You just hit the back of Harvey, got some damage, and it kind of screwed you over.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you got that damage?
I was gutted, mate. I was absolutely gutted. I was trying to keep a clean race with track limits, and I think I was doing that well. But then at the end, things just got a bit squirrely. Was going a bit quicker than what I thought, and went into the back of Harvey, that was my fault. I'm not going to say that was anyone else's fault. That was just me outbraking myself, and that sort of ruined my race. I think I can get a 5-second removed for contact under the safety car with a person behind me.
Yeah.
So
it won't affect anything if Harvey gets his removed as well.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realise Harvey got one as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
Harvey got one as well, so it might just stop that. But you never know, Harvey might decide not to put it to the stewards. So
Who knows?
I'll do that anyway. But
yeah, frustrating day, but good points for my team. But I think Travis got P4, so
yeah, he did.
that.
So it was a P3-4 for you guys. Complete opposite story for Harvey. It was second and last. But you did a great job today. What happened at the first safety car restart? I didn't really get to see that.
Right, so I think we're all trying to play game, and basically THX Harvey was out in front, and I thought he wasn't going to pit because he'd gone past the red and white curb that shows you where to pit. So I went into pit. Meanwhile, Lewis behind me was like next to me, driving into the pit, and then Harvey all of a sudden swung in at the very last second, and then I got damage from that and a 5-second time penalty again from that.
It screwed you over. Yeah.
And that really ruined things as well. I think it was a combination of everyone leaving it too late. But
that's the first restart where you dropped back a lot, and then the
first restart.
mayhem behind you. Did you get to see any of that?
Yeah. I think the first restart I just timed it completely wrong, and all I saw when I looked behind me was players get absolutely shoved into a wall.
Yeah, so all I know is that plays tried to avoid you because you were doing a really bad restart.
Okay.
Just got taken out.
Oh, what, from behind?
Yeah, I think it was the Red Bull.
Oh wow. Oh okay. I because I had my review camera on, and I just thought we're keeping an eye on behind, so I knew I'd got a bad restart, and all of a sudden I see players absolutely fly off into a wall. So I'm very unfortunate for him. He was having a good race as well.
Yeah, he could have got himself a podium.
Yeah, easily. He had the pace today.
I just talked about the winner for a second. What did you think of his race? Because he was nowhere for a while.
Yeah, look, he had a very strong race. He definitely had the pace up there. I noticed he spun on the S's and completely lost his wing.
Smacked his front wing.
I think he got very fortunate with the amount of safety cars we had today. I think the safety cars screwed me over as well.
Yeah, he kept on making mistakes, and it saved him every time.
Yeah.
Whereas you were consistent, and you made some gaps, and the safety cars brought him back down again.
Yeah.
It was painful for you.
Frustrating day, but it's what it is. How many did we have at the end?
Podium.
I'm just curious. I didn't actually see. How many drivers did we have at the end? How many did we lose?
7 if you
God.
count the AI of Oscars.
Oh well. Maybe it was claimed as victims.
Yeah, it
I
really
don't
is.
blame him.
Only one person retired through choice as well.
Oh,
which
wow.
is even more weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a lot of crashes, a lot of people out of the race, but it was a very entertaining race because of it, and a very entertaining race because of you battling as well.
Yeah.
You were a very big part of that, and a very big part of everyone helping each other to get it. So Very well done today. You got yourself another
Thank you, mate.
podium.
Yeah.
So I think you extend your championship lead. Is that correct?
I believe so. TQ, the one behind me, I think crashed off
He crashed
early
out.
off.
Yeah, crashed out.
So that's put me in a pretty good position.
Yeah.
Especially with
you extend your
constructors.
championship lead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
extend your
constructors.
championship lead. Constructors really helps you out as well. So you're doing so well at the moment. But
Yeah.
it is only race 3.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
don't
Long
get
season
too
ahead.
complacent.
No,
Keep
I'm not.
pushing, and yeah, make sure you do the same thing every single week.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah,
Cheers, mate.
well done to you today. Well done to all of the drivers who finished the race, and even those who didn't, because there was some wonderful battling in there. Some of them wasn't their fault; they crashed out. So very well done indeed to every single person today, especially the podium finishers. They did extremely well, keeping us entertained throughout with some wonderful battling. And I hope to see the same kind of thing with less DNFs next week. And then the week after next is Monaco. So make sure you guys watch that one. Race 5, watch out. But next week is... I've actually forgotten what next week is. Give me a second. Next week is Azerbaijan. So we've got Azerbaijan, then Monaco. So it's going to be very interesting the next 2 weeks. So make sure you tune in then. Same time, same place. Make sure you do that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, guys.